All right, well, it's Friday, March 12th, and we got another rainy day here in South Florida, and as I mentioned yesterday, we like that here at the Wine Watch because that makes the bottles open up earlier, and we usually have a busy day in the store. And we had a light day in the store yesterday for the What I Drank Yesterday section of the show. Just two suppliers. Julie used to work from Valkenburg, and she brought by a Riesling from Germany, light, inoffensive, and then agave from Italy, some regional wines, a little Puglia, Primitivo from Puglia. You can tell I was getting bored at that point. And then, boom, she pulls out a wine from Valpolicella and mentions that the gentleman who makes this wine used to be the cellar master at Quintarelli, Luco Federigo, and now you have my attention, Julie. You used to work for Valkenburg. This wine was very nice and definitely Quintarelli-esque. It had some lovely soft cherry fruit, some elegance, some spice, and a lovely freshness and savoriness at the end that I would associate with Quintarelli. Really outstanding wine, and about half the price of Quintarelli's Valpolicella. This is a wine we'd feature on sale at about $37 here in the store. Very nice. And then another wine from that same part of the world, Biscardo, Ripasso Valpolicella. Totally different in style, more along the lines of Dalforno in terms of concentrated and rich, but still very nicely balanced and fresh at the end, and that lovely clay, kind of Play-Doh minerality that the wines from Verona have. That's one of the things that I associate with Amarone from my youth, that lovely Play-Doh kind of aroma, just a hint of it, but very nice. And then like I said, we had a light day. Tamer stopped by from Indigenous Selections to show us the new Vermentino from Giorgio Revetti. He's buying some fruit and making a very nice, fresh, and light style of Vermentino. A little bit of bubbles in the glass. Very simple, but very nice. I know they've been looking for a white wine for that portfolio, so good job, Giorgio. And then the consigliere, Charles Duffy, stopped by and opened, speaking of Quintarelli earlier, Quintarelli's 2000 Valpolicella. This wine was smooth and silky, absolutely delicious, lovely red cherry fruit, lovely fresh bouquet of flowers, spice. I love Quintarelli's wines. I remember the first time that I had Quintarelli, I was in Washington, D.C., about to get married to my wife, Tony, and we were in a restaurant, and the sommelier there didn't have the wine that I wanted, the Bricco di Uccellone from Brida, and he recommended the 1990 Quintarelli Valpolicella. And since that day, I've been in search of everything Quintarelli since. And we have just about everything that they make in the store. All you got to do is put in Quintarelli in that little search window, and you'll see everything that we have at the Wine Watch from Quintarelli. Okay, so that's pretty much all we had in the store. So that's a pretty light day for me. I am a trained professional. So I took home the two half bottles that were left the other day, the bottle of Cruz Andina Malbec and the bottle of Ritual Pinot Noir from the Veramonte folks, and both of these wines were better the second day. So we scarfed those down pretty quick, and like I said, I usually between 1 to 2 bottles a day. So we weren't finished yet. We opened up a bottle of Beringer, the Knights Valley 2006 Cabernet. This wine, an outstanding value. We sucked that whole thing down, black cherry, cassis fruit, really smooth tannins, drinking very nice. We have that on sale for $17.75. So that's what I drank last night. What are we going to drink today? Well, we got a big day, big night tonight. We got our asado, and Tony is at home right now marinating the lamb chops, cutting up the short steak, and getting everything ready. And rain or shine, we are going to asado tonight. We've got about 30, 35 different wines. We got about 40 reservations. We can maybe take 10 more if there's anybody else that's thirsty and hungry tonight. Asado, Chile, and Argentina tasting. I've got a private tasting tomorrow night in somebody's home, so that'll finish off the week for us here at the Wine Watch. Pretty busy week, pretty good week of drinking here. What am I trying to sell you today? Okay, well, every once in a while I look through the store and I see all these gems that we have. We've got just a ton of older vintage wine, and today's feature is going to be vintage California wines, 10 years or older. So we've been doing a lot of research and development over the years on older California wines, and I may have to take back some of my opinions that these California wines only age for 10 years because at the California Treasures tasting we had the 1957 Louis Martini Cabernet, and it was still, even though it wasn't the wine of the night like it was the last time I had it at a tasting, it was still drinking pretty good. Okay, well, that's all for today. Signing off for the Wine Watch, I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, and remember, always drink the good stuff first.